have different preference of food. I'm Yoruba girl. I love pepper. Like yesterday, I was saying that there's going to be drama once the guys come. Do you know I picked that cup up like 30 minutes ago because it was still up there. It's embarrassing. Aside from that, I gotta tell you a good one. Well, now that you've explained, I can understand.
Just as promised, or rather, should I say, just like discussed, because Jason J already told Doris that he will have a word with Imisi regarding the whole kitchen head thing with Otega and Big Susu. Jason J told Imisi that they have limited resources as a house, and the only way out to make sure things don't run out of hand is for them to cook as a collective. That's the only way they can ration what they have. But Imisi insisted, saying no, that she doesn't enjoy other people's food, that she's Yoruba and she loves her food spicy, very hot, that's pepperish, and at that she likes making her own food by herself. But then Jason kept on going on and on. At a point, Jason even got tired of explaining, and Otega came into the picture. So Otega was telling Imisi that is for the sake of accountability, they just have to cook together. And Imisi said, even you, that did you listen to the way you were talking on how you walk people out of the kitchen? And Otega was like, no, he was just trying to paint a scenario that sometimes he can be in a good mood. Sometimes, not like he's really going to walk anybody out of the kitchen. But sometimes you might meet that other side of him that you might not like, that he was just trying to create a picture. Well, Mrs. still insisted that she will make her own food. That in fact, coming into this house, that she told Big Brother that she's coming here to eat. She loves her food. It has always been about food. And she also told Otega and Jessinje that she has watched previous seasons, that food, of course, can be a problem, but they've never starved. So why can't she just go in there and cook what she likes? That other housemates in previous season always go into the kitchen and make what they like. That don't you watch previously? Don't you watch Big Brother? Don't you see how it's being done? But Otega tried to explain to her that even in those seasons, there's always someone who is in charge week by week. Well, the more they both try to convince Imisi on the need to cook as a collective, the harder it becomes. And then Imisi now turned to Otega and said, well, maybe she's not understanding the whole idea behind this because she's tipsy. And Otega was like, oh, so you're tipsy and I'm here explaining and explaining. I just hope she's indeed tipsy. Well, on the other side, Gigi Jasmine is saying that she does not understand the need to tell adults to tidy up. That's why can't everybody just do the right thing? That the other day, while at the room, she saw an empty can and she actually saw the person who dropped this can, but she kept on waiting to see if this person would just pick it up and go trash it. But at the end of the day, she was the one who did this. That she does not understand the idea of saying, oh, you be in charge of the dishes, you wash two of the dishes. Why can't we all just, when you're done eating, you wash your plates and keep it? Because it does not make sense to her. Anyways, Joanna tried to explain to her that it's individual differences, and the only way this can be curtailed is by making a duty roster whereby people will know that, okay, this, I'm in charge of cleaning this, I'm in charge of doing this. Then if you decide to just leave it that way, the whole house will be messy. People will not clean up after anything. And she said, well, isn't it better Big Brother who is watching them from over there can say, oh, this person, you're being untidy, and then go ahead and give you some sort of punishments. Anyways, I actually understand what she's trying to say, because why should I wash when you're done cooking? Can't you just be cooking and, washing after yourself and all of that? Anyways, I was surprised to hear Isabella complain about how untidy the housemates are. How someone even dropped a banana peel in the room. That why can't people just do the right thing? Meanwhile, Doris actually complained about Isabella and Imisi, talking about how they fried plantain, refused to transfer the oil in the pan, the used oil into something else. They just left it wide open. That in fact, she had to keep on reminding them. And Doris even complained, like Doris actually reported Imisi and Isabella to the new HOH, telling Jason how Isabella made pasta and nobody didn't want to, like people actually didn't want to eat that, and it's in the microwave and she's trying to force people to eat it. Meanwhile, Imisi made white rice. It's still there, people wasting food. She does not even want to eat rice that came out of the freezer, that she does not like that. And here is Isabel also as well complaining about other housemates. You see, it's such a funny scenario. Speaking about Doris, I don't know, but this is my personal opinion. So, Doris came in with this matured vibe, but hearing Doris tell Jason about the whole gossip going on in the house, people saying, "Oh, why did Jason pick her as assistant head of house? Jason had his eyes on someone else, blah blah blah." And I'm like, isn't that such a childish discussion? Like, if that actually happened, if you were hearing people talk about that, why can't you just say, "Oh, why are you gossiping?" Or, okay, why are you now telling Jason? Are you telling Jason so that Jason will go back to the house, or what? Anyways, I actually love the reply Jason gave her, that it's none of their business anyways. He can choose whoever he wants to choose. But Doris was trying to bring this in another perspective, because he kept on telling Jason, "Oh, they say, oh, you like the other person." Like, girl, what's your intention? What are you trying to do? Anyways, all shall join for bonding. And speaking of bonding, Zita and Faith actually spent some time trying to know each other. And Faith went ahead to ask Zita, no, rather, Zita went ahead to ask Faith, like, what are you doing on Big Brother? Being that, oh, you're a doctor, your license, the whole lens thing for Snapchat, the whole filter stuff. If you listen to his introduction, he said his license, I think he said he's really Nigerian, licensed in that whole lens thing. And here is Zita asking him why Big Brother. And Faith went ahead to tell Zita, if you tell me something unimaginable about yourself, I'll go ahead to tell you, why Big Brother, and tell you more things about me. And from there, Zita told Faith on how the parents didn't know she was coming here, only the brother, and she even told the brother dying minutes and made a video and kept for the parents. And while Faith actually found that mind-blowing, Faith in return now is supposed to tell Zita an unimaginable thing about him now, right? Only for Faith to turn and say, I like threesome. And I'm like, bro, hold on, from where to where? Like, where to where? Anyways, just like Zita shouted blood of Jesus, because come on now, of all unimaginable things. Anyways, after that, they actually laughed it off, and he went ahead to tell Zita about 2 years ago how he almost drowned. He didn't know how to swim. He went diving with a friend, and they would dive from a very high location. Anyways, he said the video is there. He will send it to Zita when they're out of the house for her to watch. Still on bonding, Imisi actually had a very emotional moment with Doris. I don't know how this started, but when the camera got on the both of them, Imisi was crying, talking about how people with good family background, people that are loved at home, how most of them take it for granted because she left home quite on time. Not like she left home. She said they chased her out of the house and she had to struggle all through her life. And she kept on crying, and Doris was there consoling her. She said as a girl child that she has really been through a lot. But anyways, Doris says he can't relate, being that he has a family, he has lived with his family for almost since his lifetime. So he can't relate to Imisi's story, but then that she should stop crying, that she's here now and everything will be okay. Meanwhile, the housemates really took Ebuka's words to heart, because tell me why they were all awake till 5 minutes after 6 a.m. playing games. Maybe they, the whole if you sleep you're out, you're evicted they really took it to heart. I hope they continue like this, so not tomorrow now. They will not come and play games again. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Please do well to like, subscribe, and share. Enjoy the rest of your week. Bye.